Hi, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Natalie and I'm going to be guiding you through yoga today. Before we begin, can I just ask you to check your environment? So make sure that there's nothing you're going to bang into, like a chair or a table. Make sure there's nothing you can trip over or fall into. So if you need to take a moment to just move anything, pause me here and we'll get started. Welcome to yoga, and in this session we're going to be doing Badala Namaskar, which is greetings to the cat. So this sequence is really nice for your spine. It helps with flexion, flexibility, and just releasing all of that tightness. Cat's a really good pose if you have lower back pain and just general backache. But there are a couple of cautions. If you have really sore knees, then please do make sure you either kneel on some cushions or you can double over your mat, your blanket or a towel just as added added cushion. Okay. Welcome to yoga. In this session, what we're going to do is we're going to be doing Badala Namaskar, which is greetings to the cat. So this sequence is really nice for your spine. It helps increase flexibility, releasing any tension through the vertebrae, and just helps ease any tightness or backache. Because it is on your knees, please take extra precautions. So if you have achy knees, use a cushion, towel, blanket, or double over your yoga mat so it adds cushioning. It's also going to be involving the wrists. So if you have got sort of wrist pain, then please do use a chair to just balance your arms on it. Okay, so if you're ready, we'll get started. We're going to lie in Savasana. And we're just going to start by taking some big, long breaths. And you're just going to take these few moments to let all the stress of the day, of your week, to just fade away. And for these next few minutes, absolutely nothing is required of you. Nobody needs anything or wants anything. Allowing yourself to honour your mind, your body, and your spirit. Allowing your body to guide you into the positions, not pushing yourself too hard, and equally not holding yourself back. And there's no right way or wrong way to do yoga. Everybody's shape, everybody's body even makes a different shape. And today's theme is respect. Respecting yourself. Embodying the pride of a cat. And if there's anything that you want to achieve in yoga today, I'll just be quiet for a few moments to allow you to set your own intention. And on your next inhale, Bringing your knees up into your chest, into Apanasa. You can keep your head on the floor, or if you prefer to bring your forehead up towards your knees, you can hold it there for 3 breaths before relaxing your head back down. We're going to do ankle circles, so you have 8 in one direction and 8 in the opposite direction. Releasing any tightness, any clicking. Taking this time to just allow your joints to warm up. Moving on to our half leg raises. We're going to do 5 on each leg, focusing on the right leg first. You'll exhale, lengthen the leg, and then inhale and bring it back. So when you're ready, just focusing on your breath, I'll keep count. Exhale and inhale. Swapping legs, exhaling the left leg nice and long, and then inhaling it back. Two more, nothing rushed, everything nice and slow and steady. Last one. Bringing the knees back into Apanasa. So we're going to do our butterfly knees, so keeping the big toes and the heels together, pushing the knees away, and then a nice big circle. We have 5 pushing away and then 5 pulling towards us. Pulling towards us. As we pull our knees in, knees go out to the side and then away from us. And then just bringing our knees back into Apanasa. You can either hold onto the shins, hold onto one leg and rock yourself up, or push yourself onto the side as you come up into sitting. So we have our wrist circles now. So we have 8 in one direction and 8 in the other. Now we have our shoulder rolls, so nice and small to start with, gradually getting bigger. We have 8 back and 8 forward. Now our head rolls, so you can bring the chin to one shoulder, back to centre, onto the other shoulder, or you can do the full rotation, whichever feels more comfortable for you. So we have 3 in one direction and 3 in the other direction. Nice and slow. Nothing needs to be rushed or forced. So we're just going to warm up our spine a little bit. So what we're going to do is, I'll show you from this direction, hands on the knees. What you're going to do is you're going to lift the chest and then let it drop, so your chest comes in between your biceps. And we're going to do 15 of those. So on the inhale, you push your chest up. Exhale, drop it. Try not to round the shoulders too much. And we want to do these a bit quicker than we've done some of the other moves, but still keeping in flow with our breath. So ready? Inhale, exhale. That's our 10th. Last one. And then lift the chest up, squeezing the shoulder blades together. And we're just going to hold for 3 breaths. And relax. So we're just going to do butterfly backs. So for this one, you want to bring your shoulders down towards the knees, and then arch back up, so the chest comes forward, down, and lift up. And we're going to do 10 of those. So nice big inhale. As you exhale, bringing the shoulders down towards the knees, and inhale back up and round. Focusing on the movement, don't worry, I'll keep count for you. Coming up, sitting nice and tall. So we're moving on to the Namaskar now. So for cat, what you want to do is you want to have your knees hip width apart, hands underneath the shoulders. You want to make sure that the knees aren't close, that they're further away, and your back's nice and straight. We're just going to start with cat-cow. So for this, cat arches the back and coming round into cow. So you inhale cat, exhale cow, and we're going to do 4 of these. So on the next inhale, coming into cat, really stretch each vertebrae. On the exhale, cow. Nice long inhale as you arch your back. Slow, long exhale into cow. We have 2 more. Last one. And we're just going to come up into tabletop, nice long back. So we're going to stay in cat, but we're going to move the hands to the right, hold it there for a couple of breaths, and then move the hands to the left. We're going to be doing 4 of these. So from tabletop, head down, looking towards the floor, not round in the back, just nice and straight. Walking your hands over to your right, holding it here for 2 breaths. Walking the hands over to your left. Back over to the right, last time, each side. The other side now. Coming back into centre. So we're going to do windmill. So your arm comes up, then we're coming down and doing it on the other side. Then what we're going to do is you're going to have the hand on the waist. You're going to twist that and then twist round. So I've got my thing here. So twisting round to get it towards the floor and then twisting up. So getting into tabletop. We're going to start with your right hand. So you're going to inhale the hand up. Hold it here for 2 breaths. Then exhale it down. Going to the other side. Coming up, looking up towards the ceiling, twisting as much as is comfortable for you. Noticing if one side's more flexible than the other. Hand comes down. Hand on the waist, twisting it up towards the ceiling. And then dropping it towards the mat. Bringing that hand to the floor. You can hold higher on the waist as you twist round. And then exhaling and bringing that hand down towards the floor. Hand comes down. This time we're going to do the windmill and feed the hand through into needle. So you can come down, bringing the elbow down, the ear down, or just as far as is comfortable. So inhale, right arm up. 2 breaths. Exhale. Bring that arm through the left arm, shoulder down, ear down. Taking 2 breaths here. Inhaling up. Left arm up. 2 breaths. Feeding it through, bringing that shoulder down, the ear down. Just releasing the tension out of your shoulders. Inhaling up. Hand comes on waist as you twist round. Bringing that elbow down towards the floor. Coming up, hand goes back on the floor, left hand on the waist, twisting round to the left. Looking down, bringing that down towards the floor. Back up, hand comes down. So taking 2 breaths here in tabletop. so now we're going to stay here. We're going to bring the knee in. We're going to take the leg out. Then we're going to raise the leg up and bring it down. We have 4 on each leg. It's going to be nice and slow, nice and smooth. So bringing your right knee up between the elbows, holding for 2 breaths. Exhale, leg goes long towards the back of the mat. Then lifting the leg. Inhaling it back towards the elbows. Long towards the back of the mat. Nice slow breaths. Inhale the leg higher. If this is tight on the wrists, you can come down to the forearms. As you inhale the knee to the elbows. Towards the back of the mat. Lifting. We have it one more time on this leg. Looking down between your hands, preventing that sagging at the hips. And lifting the leg. Coming back into tabletop. Taking 2 breaths here before we do the other side. Bringing the left knee in between the elbows. And this slow movement, these slow breaths, help you check in with yourself. Helps tone your vagal nerve as you lift the leg. And by toning your vagal nerve, it helps take you out of the state of anxiety, out of the fight and flight zone. Helps you face all of those anxiety issues, bringing the leg in. With a clearer mind and clear thinking. Exhale the leg long. Lifting the leg high. Bring the knee in. 2 more. Towards the back of the mat. Lifting high. Bringing the knee in. Leg long. And high. Lower the knee back into tabletop, and all we're going to do is circle the hips 4 times one direction and 4 times the opposite. You can make the circles as big or as small as you like. Going the other way. Two more. Back into tabletop. So now what we're going to do is you're going to bring your leg forward by your hand. You're going to hold it there. Then you're going to come onto the blade of the foot. And from there, you're going to bring your leg out at like a 90-degree angle and hold it there. So we're going to do it on both sides. Each one is going to be for 4 breaths. So checking in, making sure your knees are about hip width apart, arms under shoulders. If that's too rigid, you can bring your hands a bit forward, whatever's comfortable for you. So we're going to start with your right leg. So bringing it as close to the arm as you can, close to the shoulders, holding here for 4 breaths. On the next inhale, coming onto the blade of the foot. So you're opening that knee towards the floor. Foot comes down, walking your foot back towards the other leg. So it's at 90 degrees, keeping it nice and wide, pushing the knee back, trying not to let it collapse inwards. Next inhale, soften that, bringing that knee back in as we go to your left leg. Bring it forward so the knee and shoulder are in alignment. Then coming onto the blade of the foot as you open that knee towards the floor. Coming back onto the floor as you open that hip as the foot widens, pushing the knee back and holding for 4 breaths. And then coming back into tabletop. I think I'm going back to fall off. There you go. So now what we're going to do is staying in tabletop. You're taking the leg out to the side. So we're starting with the right leg and we're just going to hold that for 5 breaths. So right leg goes long, toes pointing forward. On the 6th breath, you're just going back into child pose with that leg still out to the side. You can go as far as is comfortable. 2 more breaths. Next inhale, coming back up, bringing the right leg in and go into the left leg. Holding here for 5 breaths. breath, pushing the hips back into child, dropping the head. Next inhale, coming up onto the knees, bringing that leg in. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the wave. So what we're going to do is it starts at the hips and then waves up. So you're going to arch the back, come forward, then arch back. So we're going to do 5 of those. So as the wave goes, you're moving through the vertebrae. So you inhale, arch, coming forward, exhale, arch the other way. Inhale, forward, exhale, back. Inhale, exhale. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. 1 more. Inhale and exhale. Push back into child for 2 breaths. Inhaling, coming up. So we're just going to do a bit of a wrist rotation, wrist stretch. So for this one, you're aiming to turn the fingers towards the knees. You can come anywhere that's comfortable. So you're just going to do 10. So whenever you're ready, turn right, left and forward. That's 1. Two more. Last time. So for this one, you're going to stay in tabletop. You're going to go forward, so pushing your shoulders over the fingertips. You'll feel it. Don't go too far. Holding for 3 breaths. Being careful if you've hurt your wrist. Inhale into tabletop. So this is quite an intense stretch. So you're aiming for that fingertips towards the knees. And all you're going to do is exhale and sit back. You'll feel it all on this part of the wrist. Holding it for 1 more breath. Come forward. Come into sitting, so you can kneel, legs forward, and what you're going to do is you're going to just squeeze all the way down to the elbow and then squeeze all the way back up. So we're going to go down for 5. Two more. Last one. Swap into the other side. Squeezing, releasing that tension. 2 more. Last one. Lacing the fingertips together, push away, hold for 2 breaths. Bring them down, and now we're going to just sort of wave them. I say like it's easy. One more. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to stay into seated, and we're just going to take 5 breaths. So for this, you're going to lace the fingers together and then bring the index fingers so they're touching, the thumbs cross over. You're going to bring the thumbs towards your heart center in the middle of the ribs, and you're just going to take 5 breaths here. Relax the shoulders down. And then when you've taken your 5 breaths, bringing your palms down, as we just give time to anybody to finish those 5 long breaths. So what we're going to do is we're going to come lying in Savasana. You can have your knees bent or legs nice and long, arms by your side or resting on your abdomen. And as you just breathe, feel the relaxation flowing over you from the crown of your head, down the back of your scalp, around your ears, into your forehead, temples and eyes, cheeks, lips and jaw, all relax, flowing over the front and the back of your neck, over and down your shoulders, relaxing your biceps and triceps, elbows, forearms, wrists, backs and palms of your hands, down the lengths of your fingers. From the shoulders, it simultaneously flows over the front and the back of your body, relaxing your collarbone and your shoulder blades as your shoulders relax back, flowing over the ribs, at the front and the back, your waist and the middle of your back, the abdomen and your lower back, your torso relaxed and calm, flowing over the hips and your pelvis, over the front and the backs of your thighs, knees softening, shins and calves relaxing, ankles relax as you feel your feet relaxing over the tops of your feet, heels, arches, balls of your feet, and the lengths of your toes, your entire body relaxed from the crown of your head all the way down to the very tips of your toes. Inhaling relaxation and exhaling tension. Inhaling calm, exhaling stress. Feel all the muscles in your body loosen and relax, feeling calm, feeling peaceful, feeling a lightness in your energy as you just take these few moments to relax, allowing your body to be still. And you can just stay here, relaxing in Savasana. Or you can wiggle your fingers and your toes as you allow your body to gently wake up and have a nice long stretch. Taking a few moments to allow yourself to reorientate into your mind, your body, and the room. There's no need to rush as you just take this time to gently allow the lightness of the day to filter in behind your eyelids. Kindly, gently reorientating. And as you just take those few more moments, I'll leave you with our words of wisdom, which are: it's not selfish to expect respect. So thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it, and namaste.